So I've got all my buttons pressed. Okay, heroes. Did a brief little recap in Discord. You have been asked by Queen Valis to investigate something that's going on at the Temple of Lutheria, but she very heavily emphasized that going in with all guns blazing would cause her more political strife than is necessary. It has to be something a bit subtle. Whether you follow her advice or not, well, that will ultimately be up to you. Great games are fast approaching as well. Valis also asked you to represent there because, like all things sporting, there's a little bit of political intrigue in there as well, and that if a strong competitors loyal to the five gods could perhaps win the great games, then that would go to a lot of the balance of power in this city. And you also got a map to the Ultros, sent to you by King Acastus. But perhaps it's to your doom, because it's written as commanded by someone who literally cannot die. So, Heroes of the Oracle, Verses Chosen. What would you like to do?
We're gonna go to the games, right?
Yeah. Win some.
Make some money.
Or embarrass ourselves. Either way.
Well, the games start tomorrow. So if you want to rest up for the games tomorrow, then you can. But you basically have a day to spare. If you just want to launch into the games, and we can do that as well. It's up to you guys.
So how exactly does Valis want us to fuck with the Temple of Lutheria?
Well, when you had a meeting with her, once the storm had been quelled, thanks to the sacrifice of the five gods, Sidon has kind of had a bit of been pacified at the very least for a while. But Velas felt that the Titans should pay some type of price for their cruelty. Many people died in Mitros. I mean, you think you mighty adventurers survived lightning bolts? Well, when lightning bolts hit commoners, right, they got no chance. She feels that an attack on the Temple of Sidon itself would be too egregious. So she suggests you go for the Temple of Lutheria. Sort of striking a blow against the cult. Now, she suggested you investigate the Temple of Lutheria, down here, number 20. But appropriately, collecting evidence. So, going in with guns blazing and slicing down members of the cult of Lutheria wouldn't be good. So maybe some dirt on them, maybe some evidence against some wrongdoing, something like that.
Do you guys want to do that?
Sounds like it could be fun.
Alright, I guess we'll go sniffing around there then.
Go sniff around.
Okay. So by this time you've finished with the academy with those philosophical questions we launched into last week. Go back via the King's Palace, and on your way down some of these side streets, you notice a couple of things. Well, you notice one thing in particular. You stumble upon a melancholy scene. Dozens of figures dressed in black robes march somberly down the street in an orderly procession. Mourners line the street. Wailing spouses, dumbstruck children, and resigned elders look on. A large bronze cage is held aloft towards the front of the procession. Inside the cage is a shackled dinosaur. And as Sorry, dinosaur. Minotaur. Sorry, not dinosaur. Why did I say dinosaur? A minotaur. And you look at the procession as it approaches you from the direction you're heading. And at a rough count, there's maybe 12 centurions. Looks like they died in battle. And this is some type of procession for the people who have fallen in the defense of Mitros. Guys, do anything? Do you say anything?
I just kind of want to watch and see what's going on.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just kind of watch.
Okay. Sort of on the outskirts of the King Palace, we'll say right in this area here. The procession stops. And now, Cassandra, you've been in Mitros before.
Time or two.
Yep. You know a couple of things. First of all, over in this sort of area are these slave pits. Slave traders out in the open here. There's lots of money to be made. And the slaves overwhelmingly are minotaurs. Minotaurs, like 99% of the slaves traded in the slave market. Often they're used for brute labor, like, just, brutal tasks. And when they're considered no good, they're entered into the gladiatorial games. And, you can only survive so long when people try to, pit you against each other. So you see this Minotaur, and you know almost certainly a former slave. Almost certainly, confused a little bit why he's in the cage. Given that information, Cassandra, any change in attitude or anything?
No. As horrible as that sounds, no.
Sure. So as the procession stops just outside the king's palace, a group of pyres have been lit for the nearby soldiers. And nearby, a walled pen has been constructed for the funerary games. And as these soldiers are put into the pyre, the Minotaur is let out inside of this kind of walled pen, as it were. And 3 soldiers come out, all dressed in bronze armor, bronze swords. It looks like they've made a special effort to look extra clean, probably in reference for their friends. And they give a great speech, and they say, how bravely they fought against the centaurs, and how eventually they took him down, but without, the cost of these 12 men's lives. And they announce that, as is our tradition, we'll now fight and defeat this Minotaur as a sacrifice to the soldiers who have fallen, and that the sacrifice of this Minotaur is a blessing for the dead. And you see these three decent-looking soldiers, dressed up, bronze armor, shining bronze swords, and this Minotaur, just with its bare hands. You guys watch on? Anything else? I'll take that as a no.
Like, how close are we to this? How close are we to this action? Like, who's in charge?
No one really appears in charge. You don't see a religious figure, but this pen, like a crowd, is already gathering around it. And you could be right on the outside of the pen. It's about 3 people deep, watching what's going on. Got something, Tethys? We're just gonna watch.
Tethys has been cursed his whole life. I don't think he likes to see ritual slaughter of another cloven creature.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hmm.
You'd at least know that the Minotaurs, they're stereotypically dumb, but they're varied as any other races, right? Just people getting on with their lives for the most part.
Let's watch for a little bit.
Okay. So, a religious figure emphasizes once again that the sacrifice of the Minotaur will be a blessing for these deeds. And these three soldiers surround this creature. And the creature says, "Stay away. I don't want to hurt you. Stay away. Stop. Stop." And the soldier said, and one goes to take a wild swing at him. Just roll something here. And he slashes the Minotaur hard across the chest. And you see blood gushing out of this wound. And the Minotaur says, "No! Warns you." And he grabs this guy from the helmet and just picks him up like from the head basically, and just slams his face into the cobblestone, crushing his face, and the body instantly goes limp. And he backs away. "I don't want to hurt you. Just stay away, stay away." And one of the soldiers comes over and goes to his fallen comrade. So, "Look like he's still alive. Someone give him healing. And the guy gets up and he's dazed, but he's still alive, and he says, "Oh, that animal." And the creature says, "Oh, no, I don't want to hurt you." Anybody else do anything, or just watching what's happening?
Where are we standing from all this? Sorry, I
Oh.
got in late.
Hello, Sean.
Hey.
So you came across a funeral procession with soldiers that have fallen to centaurs, apparently. And as part of the ritual, a minotaur is sacrificed for the blessing for the dead, for a blessing for the dead soldiers who have fallen. And at the moment, 3 soldiers are kind of trying to beat up this minotaur. The minotaur is reluctant to fight. I took out one of them single-handedly, almost killed him, but didn't. And there's a makeshift, almost wrestling ring that you're watching the side from, and you're right on the side. So far, nobody's really done anything. Tethys was feeling a little bad that a fellow cloven creature was being sacrificed in this matter. How does Finn react to this whole situation?
How far are we from this? Not for me, from the mentor.
Oh, you could be right on the edge of the ring if you like.
Okay. And then, do we hear who we're sacrificing the minotaur to? Like, what do you know? What
To the
what
dead
god they're
soldiers.
sacrificing?
Oh no, it's more like
But not-
the soldiers have died, and so the sacrifice of the minotaur is a blessing for the dead. It's not really a sacrifice, I guess, more of a blessing.
Yeah. Finn will just kind of walk out in the middle of it all.
Into
And
the
very
ring.
kind of, then somebody stops him. Yeah.
Okay.
So just walk out in the middle of it, just casually, kind of just without any kind of aggression, and just stand between them, just kind of put his hand out to stop.
It's none of your business. Look, I know who you are. You're the one they call Finn, right? This is none of your business. This is for my fallen friends, my fallen comrades, and we don't need your nose snicking into it. So piss off.
Being wrong is an opportunity to grow, but staying wrong is a choice to stagnate. And then he, casually, without aggression, walks toward the Minotaur and tries to guide him out of the ring.
You stay away from Bulldog. This is You don't want to get involved, friend. It's okay. Bulbug can handle this.
Yeah, it does cast Healing Word on the Minotaur.
Okay, roll for some orally healing word.
5 points.
Okay, so this massive gash you've got across to start healing up. And one of the soldiers comes and shoves you hard on the shoulder. Finn and says, "Look, piss off! What you're doing is disrespecting the soldiers that have fallen into battle." And some of the funeral processions start booing you, Finn. Say, "Get out of here! These people fell defending our city and you're disrespecting them. Boo! Get out of here!"
The winds of change may blow, but the truth remains steadfast. And he continues to try to guide the Minotaur out, and without any aggression or any attempt to try to fight the soldiers or anything.
You better make me a strength check as a Minotaur.
Absolutely.
Doesn't want to. Let me just bring up Minotaur stats.
Yeah, you have athletics or strength?
I just straight strength. There's no subtle
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
leverage
not very
to
strong. Yeah, I'm not particularly strong anyway.
13. Not bad. Let's see what. Oh, actually, it's not the right one. Oh, sheet. Ah! I'll get it together one day. All right. So, what did you roll? You rolled a 13.
Mhm.
He rolls a 23. This guy is just a ball of muscle, and he's refusing to move. He says, "Look, friend, I appreciate what you're doing, but this is Bulbug's lot. Bulbug paid to fight. Bulbug fight. Bulbug might die, but Bulbug think that's okay. Please, friend, please leave."
Okay. Finn will nod and just and then he'll walk out of the ring.
And the soldier says, "Yeah, that's right. Piss off." And they come and start circling around this creature who identified himself as Bulbug. And the first soldier takes a swing at him, and the Bulbug kind of sways out the way once again, grabs the guy's head and smashes it into the ground. The guy loses consciousness. And then the third soldier, looking to take advantage of Bulbug grabbing this guy's soldiers, comes and takes a swing at Bulbug. But Bulbug ducks underneath it and comes back with a mighty fist and smash, and you hear a cracking of a jaw and the flying of teeth as a third soldier lies prone on the ground. And you hear the soldiers, the crowd saying, "Ah! Kill him, Bulbug! Kill him! This is what it's supposed to be. Someone needs to be sacrificed. You've proved yourself. Kill them! Kill them!" And Bulbug gets a massive fist and raises a bit heads above one of the soldiers, and his eyes lock with you, Finn. What do you do?
I mean, they wanted to fight, and both of them pushed me away, so he'll let him do what he wants to do. He tried to get to resolve things peacefully, and they both now wanted to fight, so he's no longer trying to interfere.
So with the crowd
The guard, though,
chanting,
wanted to fight too, though. Yeah.
crowd chanting, "Kill them! Kill them! Kill them!" And Bulbug takes a massive hand and drives it down, and BAM! It cracks the cobblestones right next to the soldier's head. "You treat Bulbug as animal. You treat Bulbug as less than. Bulbug knows right from wrong, though. Bulbug knows killing innocent men. Bulbug knows killing cowards is no solution to anything. Bulbug refuses to play by your rules." And the crowd goes silent.
And claps, a really loud clap.
This one,
Yeah.
clap from the side. Beautiful. How are the rest of you guys reacting to the situation? Finn gives a slow clap.
Cassandra's just watching. She's used to this kind of stuff in the city.
Yeah, no response.
No response.
Laughing.
Actually, yeah, no response. Just like, ugh, yikes.
Laughing with how foolish the soldiers look in retrospect. Is that the type of thing you're going for?
Nope, just laughing at it all.
It's laughing at the whole situation. Beautiful. And Tethys?
You're muted, Tethys.
Sorry, this was like kids go to sleep time, so there's a lot of.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Tethys will take out his lute and just start playing a not yet magical, but just like overly peaceful melody for the situation, like
Just trying to calm the whole situation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so with Ken giving the slow clap, Nex laughing at the whole situation, and Tethys playing a good tune. And Cassandra's watching on. What about Kytheon?
No response.
Watching on impassively. Got it.
Just respecting the customs of this land.
The priest, who, upon closer inspection, you realize is actually a priest of Sidon. You've seen a few priests of Sidon and Lutheria, as well as priests of the five gods. So it's not that unusual. As I said before, the city is a bit of a knife edge politically. Will they sway the way of Sidon and Lutheria, or will they sway the way of the five gods? We'll see. And he says, well, so be it. The Bullbug, the Minotaur, has defeated the soldiers. Technically, all we need is a combat with one victor and one three. Yeah, with the okay, sorry, just okay. And they say, oh, animal, rules as written, you have successfully earned your freedom. You are free to go. The crowd goes about and continues mourning it, but no attention is played to Bilbug from the crowd. And the creature rolls up, and give me 1 second just to set something up. Just talk amongst yourselves.
So how about that weather?
We want to mess with the temple's Sidon, right?
Lutheria.
Lutheria. Got it.
Sidon's too big of a gun right now to mess with.
So I shouldn't pick that
Oh, by all means,
priest
yeah.
group.
You're
it.
You're you. You're you. Do it. Would it really impact
It's
next?
the little battles, you know?
Right. We need more next shenanigans anyway. On a side note, I'm repeatedly determining that I'm too old for judo.
No, dude, judo's better for the older folk than like BJJ. Like tons of old people do judo.
Not in my group. Old guys were there. Good 20-year-olds, man, wearing me out.
Just gotta use that old man strength to your
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, it's called use the gut and fall on them.
Hey, whatever works.
Sacrifice throws in my jam.
So, what does Bulbug say as he approaches the group?
Bullbug be friends with heroes if heroes can defeat Bullbug in honorable battle. Bullbug strong.
What? You want to fight us?
1-on-1, Bullbug honorable. Come at Bullbug.
Not for me, thanks.
I like Bullbug.
Cassandra. Oh yeah.
All right,
I knew that's
Cassandra,
coming to me. She'll just like put her mace on the ground and like pull like her arms in front of her like the stretch and like crack her knuckles, and she'll get ready to wrestle this Bullbug feller.
Okay, lady, let's do this.
You got this, Cassandra, and I bardically inspire you.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Just casually put my Minotaur skull maul on the ground.
Okay.
I'll hold it for you.
Hey, so Cassandra, you lay your weapons down. Bullbug is weaponless.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Do you want a weapon, Bullbug? This seems like an unfair fight.
You'll see how strong Bullbug is.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck him up, Cassandra.
Well then, I guess I'm gonna
will-
rage and then I'll charge at him.
Before you do
Unless we're
that,
doing initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, I figured. Oh boy. Average. Oh, I beat him by 1.
Are we all rolling in here?
do you want to be part of the combat, Tethys? And this 1v1 Cassandra
Oh.
Bullbug?
We'll be 1v1 if you join.
Would not be 1v1. Okay, I will enjoy watching.
Alright.
Any of you guys want to do anything or get involved? Just let me know, as we'll see how this goes out. But Cassandra, you get the jump on Bullbug.
Yeah.
Bullbug doesn't look in the best of shape. He looks a bit undernourished. He looks a bit exhausted. You suspect he's been dragged through the streets and not being mistreated. The soldiers kind of giving him a beating along the way to make it a fairly, should have been a simple 3-on-1, but whatever's happened, But Cassandra, you'd like to rage?
Now I feel bad, but yes. And then I'll move up beside the Bullbug. And then I will use my action to grapple.
Okay. So make athletics at advantage, and Bullbug, see if you can combat that. Bullbug rolls a 20. Sandra rolls a 25. Perfect. I'm going to make Bullbug's rolls public. Oh, wait. Button.
Yeah, I was trying. I didn't see a way to do that.
I got you, bud. I got you. Okay, should be good next time. So, regardless, so Cassandra, how do you take this bull down, this minotaur down? It's like almost it's a huge creature there.
Yeah. Kind of like go low for the legs, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And is grappling just an attack action, or is it an action?
Just an
It's
attack.
one of
action.
your attacks.
It is one of my attacks. Perfect. I'll use my other attack to shove to the ground.
Athletics versus athletics again. Like, ooh, a 10.
boy.
Oh, dear. How do you flip this creature on its back, Cassandra?
I'll just like trip him by the legs, and then I'll like onto his face, and then just hold his arms behind his back.
Okay. So, Bullbug, that is your turn. Your movement is 0. You're on the ground. And you can't technically get up because you're grappled, because you're moving to 0. So what would you like to do?
You're strong, lady, but you don't have bullbugs by the horn. He'll make a gore attack, even though it's disadvantage.
Sure. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
disadvantage. Oh, I saw the natural 20.
Okay.
By the way, this is Doug. I don't know if you guys have met Doug before. Say hi, Doug.
Hello, all.
Welcome.
Hello.
And this sound, this one
Wow.
here.
Natural
Is daughter.
20!
There we go. Doug plays in another version of this game. 2 other versions of this game. This is your 3rd version of this game, Doug. So you should know what's going on.
I have
Anyway.
no clue what's going on. Bullbug don't know shit.
There we go. Yeah, so Bullbug, you try and gore this. What does Cassandra look like? Cassandra?
What does Cassandra look like? Well, she's raging now, so her hair is like rapidly like flowing. And she's actually quite scrawny, so you're probably surprised that she's even got you grappled in the first place. Yeah. She's a. Oh yeah, I guess you don't technically know the character. She's a Nereid. She's like 5'2", like 120 pounds, blue skin, gold eyes, and her hair flows like water. Yeah,
Definitely
she's
strong, though.
currently got you grappled on the ground, and you don't know why.
Okay, Bullbug, I think you have more than one attack, don't you?
Yes.
Try that again.
And this time it will be reckless as he's getting more excited of this battle. So it'll be straight roll.
Okay.
That misses.
You struggle to gore and getting rage and just getting pissed off that this creature, more than half your size, has got you pinned on the ground. Cassandra.
Yeah. I didn't think this through when I put my weapon down. I'm not very like good at unarmed attacks, but I'm just gonna like start punching him, I guess, because I can technically grapple with one hand with my subclass.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess I'll just start punching him.
Yeah, 20.
Recklessly. Can't remember if I need to do it recklessly or not if I have advantage. Yeah.
Regardless, 24 and 21 hits. So that's 12 points of damage, Bullbug.
Does rage get put on that or no?
Yes, it would.
Okay, so it's an extra 4.
Is Bullbug's
Are
reckless?
people-
Wait a sec. No, sorry, what was
Are-
that? Next?
Are people super distracted by what's going on?
Well, yeah, they're trying hard to ignore that the Bullbug #1 smacked the crap out of his homies, and now they're watching this young blue female who is much smaller than all the soldiers is just dealing with this Bullbug. So the contrast of their strong soldier homeboys with this rather lithe creature, it's definitely getting their attention.
Is the priest of Sidon distracted by this
Yes.
fight?
Yes.
I'd like to pick his pocket while he's not looking.
Okay, make a sleight of hand. Be versus his passive. He doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, you reach into his pocket. You find a holy symbol of. Well, actually, if you'd like, you could take the holy symbol of Sidon from around his neck. Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Okay,
For
so
sure.
you pocket the holy symbol of Sidon and roll me 8d6, Mr. Nix.
Miss.
8d6, and that's how many gold pieces. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but this religious person has a lot of money. I don't know why that would be, but he's got
That's more
quite a
than
bit.
me.
That's more than. And once again, I think I've said this before. People would work in a field for a hot day for a few coppers. So what was that? 31 gold pieces. Some people,
Yeah,
that's
really well.
That's a lifetime of work. Okay. And you take the symbol of Sidon around its neck. It's made from silver, so that could be worth a bit as well. Who you'd sell it to would be another thing, but just take a note of that on your character sheet.
Desecrate it.
Okay. Oh, desecrated? Yeah, absolutely. But Cassandra, you just start punching. Boom, 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 boom. And Bullbug, you're taking a bit of a beating. Bullbug, what do you do?
The same thing. We're just reckless to gore attacks.
Okay. Straight,
You're fun, Bullbug like playing with you, little miss.
straight rolls.
Oh. The
18
18
hits.
does hit.
19.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh,
21 points of damage. What does the gore look like when you're grappled there, Mr. Bullbug?
With his large size, his head is still free, so he just kind of jams the horn into you with the left, and then turns around and jams the horn into you with the right.
Ugh. So Cassandra, being skewered by the bull, still got him on the ground, but he's finding a way to fight back. What do you do?
I'm just gonna keep punching, be like, come on, man, like give up.
Two more unarmed strikes at advantage.
Ooh, that is unfortunate.
Actually, 10. No, that misses.
Yeah. Another 8 damage.
More punching. You swing to the side at the last moment, and Cassandra's powerful fist just crashes on the cobble's neck. Bullbug, still held down. You can try and escape if you like, or just keep goring.
He actually wants to try a reversal to, like, when he breaks the grapple, to throw her as far as he can.
Okay. Well, this would be okay. Let's see how the dice roll. Oh,
I don't even think I can fail that.
yeah, it's plus 11, isn't it?
Yeah.
And at advantage. You try one of those wrestler moves, the reverse suplex. Think, oh, I'm strong than this little sea nymph looking creature, but she doesn't budge at all. She's like Bruce Lee. That would be it. Do you think like Bruce Lee? Like Bruce Lee's not a big guy, doesn't have huge muscles, but man, is he strong. Will that be a fair comparison to Cassandra?
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. So, for you, your first reverse suplex doesn't work.
Well, horns are still free, so I'll take my last action for a gore reckless, so straight roll.
Misses. Okay, so the reverse suplex doesn't work. The gore doesn't work. Cassandra.
She'll ask him before she throws punches. Do you want to concede?
That was not the agreement. Bullbug said if heroes beat Bullbug in battle, Bullbug will serve heroes as friend.
Okay.
yeah, that wasn't the agreement.
It's just gonna keep laying in. Oh.
Nah, 20 natural 20 doesn't actually do anything for an arm strike because there's no dice roll.
Okay. Yeah, and this is all like non-lethal, obviously. I don't want to kill our new friend.
Yeah, so 16 points of damage, including the rage.
Okay, it's just rolling. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It just takes my strength.
that's 1 plus your strength modifier. Yeah, so it's always going to be 6. As you continue to pound on this creature. And there's quite a crowd now watching at this Cassandra figure beat up Bullbug. And you guys doing anything as you watch this beating?
Is there anyone super wealthy around?
Not when you're done with them.
Make a perception check next.
Nope.
Nobody stands out. would you like to choose
Yeah,
a random person to pick the pockets of? Oh no, yeah.
No.
Nope. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay, Cassandra, beating Bullbug's face to a pulp. Bullbug.
I feel bad.
We're gonna try the reversal suplex again.
Okay. Oh.
Some rolls. Oh,
I'm wasting all my 20s on this wrestling match.
that's not wasted. That's classic. Come on.
That's not a natural
That's
one,
pretty
but you
short.
deserve this, Doug.
All right. Reckless and Agor again. So
Straight roll. Oh, that'll hit. Okay, Tusk comes in and a big spray of blood comes out of Cassandra.
that's
Okay,
it.
you can't move. Yeah, Cassandra's got you pinned. Cassandra.
Last final punches. Alright. Bonk.
And by that
That's it.
punch, yep, non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal.
Okay, so with that, the crowd grunts and goes about their business.
Ben will walk up and do a cure wounds on Bullbug.
No.
Yeah, I should have
Roll.
level 2. I kind of missed. Oh well.
Good job, Bulldog.
Cass, you okay?
That was fun. You stronger than Bullbug. That's impressive.
She'll just flex. No muscle will show when she flexes, though.
Bullbug honor his word. Bullbug will travel and protect heroes since heroes defeated Bullbug in battle. Bullbug might need an axe and a breastplate though.
I have a hand axe.
You'll stay Bullbug's hands? Hands are bigger than that puny axe.
Sorry, damn. I guess I won't share.
Bullbug been slave long time, forget manners, me sorry.
It's okay. I mean,
I literally
That's-
just sold all
yeah.
my extra weapons. I don't have anything extra.
I have a
Bad timing.
spear. If you want a spear.
That'll do for now. Bullbug really best with an axe though. Large axe.
Hey,
We'll see if we can find one, maybe.
yeah.
What were we doing again?
So it's a silvered spear that I gave you.
Ooh. Fancy.
If we fight any werewolves.
So what you were doing, you were on the way to the Temple of Lutheria
Alright.
to strike a blow in revenge for what Sidon did.
Alright, I guess we should head there. I'll give you some more health as we're on the way, Bullbug.
Okay.
Not that much, though. I don't got much to give.
Okay, so you make your way. Oops, dearie me, I just completely ruined the little marker thing. There we go. Down to the Temple of Lutheria. Now with the spectacle that was this funeral procession, with the spectacle of Cassandra beating Bullbug to a pulp, but No. If there was a friendly way to beat someone up, Cassandra did that.
Oh, definitely.
And moving through the city continues to be difficult. Remember when you moved out before, there was lots of people wanting you to, kiss their babies and help them out, and that continues on. People and you've got a reputation. If Corin was here, Corin would remember that she used to get spit on in cities. This is very, very different. But eventually you make it to the Temple of Lutheria. There are still crowds around you, but the Temple of Lutheria... Well, first of all, it's probably more, we'll say, in this type of area to the left of the 20. And as you cross into kind of this area here, you notice it's a lot more... It's a slum. There's no other way to put it. The locals, call it Stygian Row. It's clogged. There's stinky streets. It's filthy. It's poorly maintained. And there's lots of ruffians and vagrants. And there's signs of drunkenness, violence, and open debauchery everywhere. It's a very depressing place. But you make your way to the Temple of Lutheria. And this small temple stands out from its surroundings due to the obvious wealth that has been lavished on it. The temple's interior is dominated by dozens statues of grinning, dark-eyed women with a scythe. Casks and painted jugs of wine are stacked along the walls, and the temple is filled with a sweet fragrance. And inside you see two females who appear to be identical twins. There's a brother and a sister. They look very similar though, and you suspect that they're twins. Like a male version and a female version of the same look. And about 6 or so black-robed servants going about temple rituals. And there's a crowd watching them. What do you do?
Apparently, we just stand there in silence.
There's
Yep.
people watching us.
Yeah, you guys are celebrities. You saved the city. You saved the plains, the Great Boar. You relit the forge. You freed children from the mossy temple. You guys got a reputation.
Thanks. For the paparazzi.
If there was paparazzi in this world, they'd be snapping pictures of you.
I don't know. So what do we do, guys?
I will find a place and cast disguise self for myself again, so I can.
Should we?
I do anything? Nope.
Now, I'm going to say that
mean,
people
not-
are watching you, Nix. I mean, they're going to see you cast the spell unless you tell me something different. I mean, you are the
Is there
center of attention.
no? Is
Want me
there
to
a
make?
bathroom anywhere? I really need to. It's been a long day. I haven't gone all day.
Well, should we? Yeah, while you're doing that, should we give our two combatants a chance to catch their breath? Otherwise known as a short rest.
Well, at the moment, you're surrounded
street.
by people. Short
We're
rest
not
can be
doing anything
difficult.
though. Are they hurting us? Just watching us, right?
They're just watching you. Yeah, they're watching you.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Nix, make a perception check. We'll start there. See what you can spot. Surprisingly, the sanitary situation among the Stygian Row is pretty much the side of the street or in the river.
Ah.
But you do find the one outhouse that has a satyr out the front of it, and he's charging 5 copper pieces to use the bathroom. You want to use the bathroom, friend? 5 copper pieces.
I mean, but people want. There's only one outhouse, so this doesn't make sense either. Let's go just rest somewhere for a little bit, and then before we leave, I'll do something about this.
Okay, so resting first, then maybe coming back. Okay. So what are you guys doing? Gonna look for somewhere to rest?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
As you're looking
So I know
around. Mhm.
Crow's not actually here, but
Mhm.
can we get her to put the hut up
Moon hut.
so we can just chill?
Where are you going to put the hut? Yes, she
In the
she
middle
can
of the-
cast that spell for you.
We're in the middle of the temple, or are we outside?
Outside of the temple, right on the edge of this slummy type district, about there.
Pitch a tent.
You can just find like an empty corner in the slums. That's fine. Actually, the farther away from the temple is better.
Sort of over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Sure. So you find a closed back alley. Crow or Corin? 1 to 3, it's Crow. Crow finds it and puts up the tiny hut. Yeah.
That's fine. Bullbug, wait outside. Go catch your breath.
No,
Probably
you can
take
come in,
care of
bro.
us, too.
Bullbug, very big. I don't think I fit.
I don't think he actually fits.
This is the player giving a hint that Bullbug's large size.
Yeah, I don't think he fits inside.
Oh, jeez.
Too
Tiny hut
beefy.
dissipates if a large creature enters.
Oh. Well, I'll chill outside with you, Bullbug. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, Tethys has got nothing else to do. He'll hang out.
I mean, it's really rest for Bullbug and Cat.
Bag. Careful.
Bullbug, sorry.
We don't need the hut. We can just hang out.
Yeah, I don't want him to feel left out.
Bullbug will be fine if you have wine. You have wine for a Bullbug?
No, I don't think so, bro.
No.
Do we buy alcohol often?
Someone has had wine in her party. I don't know if
I mean,
they're willing to share though.
I drink all the time, but I don't carry it with me. I drink it when I buy it.
Okay, fair.
Oh, wine. Wine. Oh, hello. You should have said something. My name is... What is my name? This is
Sneaky McGee
Leaky McGee.
popping up like
My
that.
name is Julius. And Julius is maybe 65. He's not the most handsome man you've ever met. He's doing that thing where, men refuse to acknowledge the fact that they're losing air. So he's got a big grey comb over, fooling absolutely nobody, but maybe keeping himself. He smiles a little bit. He's missing his arm kind of below the elbow on one of his arms, so he's only got 1.5 arms. So, wine, you say? I've got to deal with you. If we could come to some sort of arrangement, I could get you free wine for life. What do you say?
Hear that? Free wine! Let's go with him.
Do not go anywhere with him. Goodbye, sir.
Or maybe I should
Goodbye.
introduce
sir.
myself. There's 1,000 gold
Nope.
pieces in it for you as well.
Insight.
Sure. Sure.
Can I insight as well?
Sure.
Oh yeah, goddamn.
Have to get a read on them either way, Nix. Have to get
No.
a read on them either way, Kyphion. Look, I'm the proprietor of the Satyr's Tail, a popular drinking establishment in this part of town. Look, I know who you are. I know you're the chosen of Versus Oracle. And let's just say I want to make you, like, official patrons of my restaurant. Saying, you know, the Satyr's Tail, favorite bar of the Oracle's chosen. And look, I'll get some themed drinks. I'll, like, come up with Kethys's, I'm trying to come up with the drink names. What would you think a good drink name would be after you, Cassandra? Cassandra's what?
Damn, I had a good one for Tethys. Not myself.
What was the one for Testa?
Tethys's Tipsy Tonic.
Tethys's Tipsy Tonic.
I thought of Tethys's Tasty Tea, but we could do Tipsy Tonic.
But everyone, this is the point I'm raising. I'll give you free wine for life. I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces. We'll name some drinks after you. Tethys's Tasty Tonic or Tipsy Tea, however you want to look at it. Nix's Noxious Brew. Would that be suitable for you?
Next on the beach.
Nix on the beach. Nix on the beach it is.
I like that one.
And what about you, Finn? Are you got a drink name after yourself?
No, but I want a percentage of what you make given to the local orphanage.
That's funding the Temple of Lutheria, bro.
Hey, it's going to the kids. He won't care.
Those are the kids that are half of them don't survive.
Not those kids. The orphanage.
The
That's
orphanage
same place,
is the
man.
temple.
Okay, I missed that part.
Yep. Knowing that Finn knows it better than Sean, you just don't say that?
Yes.
Okay. But Finn, yes, a drink after you.
He shakes his head. He's not. No.
How about Finn's fantastic drink? There we go. Finn's fantastic feral concoction. There we go. That'll be good. Pythion, what about you? We've got Nix on the beach, which is just brilliant.
You guys have rum at your bar?
We have a limited supply of spirits. We mostly serve ale, but this is what I'm trying to do: generate up new business, giving you 1,000 gold pieces.
Well, if you make like a Radler, you call it a Kithion punch. Like punch stuff a lot. It tastes like juice, you know?
Oh, okay, done. And Cassandra, Cass's Capri Sun. Okay, fantastic. Now, I know you guys are resting and taking a load off. If you're interested, feel free to discuss it amongst yourself. And he points to an establishment, which is obviously the Satyr's Tail is one. It looks a bit beat up. It's got a simple sign, Satyr's Tail, like painted on the top of the structure. And you hear there's a lot of drinking and stuff going on in there. So take a rest, take a load off, no pressure. But this is a bit good for me. I'll generate business because the Satyr's Tail, home of the chosen. And 1,000 gold pieces and free wine for life. What could be wrong? Anyway, I'll let you discuss it. Julius is the name. Just come and see me after you've rested. And he kind of half walks, half limps. He's obviously not in good condition. Something wrong with his leg too. He's also, as I said, missing most of one of his arms.
Probably took an arrow to the knee.
How are we managing money? Is someone taking that, or
We usually just split it down the middle when we get
we
it.
just split it. Yeah.
so there's?
He hasn't given us anything yet.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we got 1,000.
No.
No.
It's, we're
Honestly,
about-
I trust this guy, and that's free money to drink shitty alcohol for free.
Exactly. It's like a sponsorship.
Yeah, but if you put your name on shit, then your name is shit.
That
Yeah.
is true. But
Or are the
we're all
drinks good?
broke and we need money.
Wait, heroes have money now? Can Bulba get big axe?
Soon, buddy. Soon we'll get you a big
Oh,
axe.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
At least
What's-
let's go look at the establishment.
Oh, it's probably gonna be horrible.
Yeah, probably. So I'll have an argument not to do this.
So consider yourself short rested. So feel free to. I think it's just Bulbug and Cassandra. You head over to the Satyr's Tail. The interior of this crowded tavern is thick with smoke and various unpleasant smells. Many of the patrons appear to be half-orcs, while others are obviously sailors. And it is difficult to walk through the tavern without tripping over its many inebriated patrons. But you see Julius, this scruffy man, comes out and says, "Ah, hello. Welcome to the Satyr's Tail. Do we come to some type of agreement? Well, what do you say? 1,000 gold pieces, free wine and ale for life, and we name some drinks after you. What could possibly be bad about this deal?"
I mean, if no one opposes, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, Finn's indifferent.
So that's a yes.
Yeah, so it won't get in the way.
No issues. Like, how are half orcs perceived? Like, it sounds like a rowdy clientele. Is that accurate or?
I mean, half orcs, they're half orc. They're not treated kindly. You'd really see them outside of the slum. I mean, that is a prejudice, of course, but that is the generalized populace would consider them to be less than human or less than dwarf. It's always weird to say when you say human, but less than humanoid. There we go. Yeah, a lot of half orcs. So do we have a deal?
I think so.
Yep.
Yep.
As you're discussing the deal, a figure enters the room. The figure stands out, if nothing else, as it's a female, siren. So very beautiful, and as she speaks much more melodically than Malcolm can do. But she's dressed in robes, very thin robes, and as she enters, you can almost make out the shape of her body as she's kind of backlit from the door. And she says, Julius. Heroes of the Oracle, it is an absolute pleasure to meet you. My name is Ambrosia. And I don't think you want to be doing this. Do you want to tarnish your reputation with such a... And she shudders a little with such a dirty operation. Perhaps I could make a counter offer. Perhaps you could...
We're all ears.
Hey, don't mess this up. Bulbug have free bows right now.
Well, let's see. You see, the problem with this place, I don't know who this Minotaur you've brought along with me, but trust me, of all
Hi,
people.
Lete.
Hello, pleasure to meet you. And I, of all people, if you got to know me, I'm accepting of everybody. Half-orcs, Minotaurs. And she comes up to a Bullbug and says, I notice you're drinking. You're not in the slave pens. Have you won your freedom, friend?
Yes, Bullbug very strong. Ask heroes. Won freedom and fought the blue one there. She very strong.
Oh, I am so happy for you, Bullbug. I'm so happy for you. And she tries to hug you, but her arms obviously doesn't reach around. She's kind of reached a little bit right here.
Bullbug will pick her up and kind of do the like you throw a baby up in the air thing. Like,
no!
ooh,
Oh,
ooh,
it's okay.
Bullbug,
No.
Bullbug.
No, it's okay. But congratulations on your freedom. Julie says, "Look,
Oh,
Ambrosia, get out of here. Go back to your den of sin. We don't want you here. You lower the reputation of this place." She shoots back, "Oh, Julius. No one is as sordid and poorly looked upon as yourself. I mean, you're a former slave trader, for goodness sake. Now, heroes. Perhaps I can show you my establishment. And not only that, I could offer you, let's say 1,500 gold pieces for your endorsement of my establishment. Well, I cannot offer you free wine. I can offer you somewhat of a different service.
What is your establishment, lady?
Perhaps it is best if I showed you.
Oh.
Let's go.
Julie says, "You're making a big mistake. Like she peddles a den of sin and passes it off as classy. Just don't do it."
What do you mean, den of sin?
Says Ambrosia. "As I said, I am not the one to judge. I get all sorts of requests for my employees. Anyway, follow me." You guys following her?
Yeah.
I'll follow the pretty lady.
And she is very pretty. She's not Velas, but no one is Velas for that matter. And she takes your
Bullbug just picks up a barrel of ale like it's his to carry with him and heads out the door with you guys.
No. We haven't made a deal yet. The free wine is not up for sale. Please put that back.
Oh, okay, 1 second. Let me finish.
Make a Constitution saving throw, Bullbug. We'll say at advantage. Yeah, you get a little tipsy, but mechanically nothing. So, she takes you across town. This is still all part of Stygian Row, to this place called the Siren Roost. Let me get my description. So it's obvious that when you walk in what this place is. You see scantily clad and woman line this building's large windows, reclining on crushed velvet pillows, rich silks, and gilded furniture. The sign above the door depicts a feathered woman in the throes of ecstasy. And she says, "Welcome to the Siren's Roost. Here you can take the finest fruits of immorality. So this is my establishment." And you notice that it's remarkably better than the Satist hell. There's no drunken half-orcs have to stumble. There's probably, puddles of urine and vomit that you had to jump over in the Satist table. This place is immaculate. There's musicians playing, which there wasn't in the Satyr's Tale. All the employees, shall we say, there's all sorts. There's sea nymphs, there's women's, there's something that looks like some type of Greek goddess almost that classical, long flowing hair, and they're all very, very revealing clothing. So, welcome to the Siren's Roost. And while old Julius looks down on the type of business that I do, all my employees are here voluntarily. Some of them have children, some of them do what they do to support their children. We in fact have a creche where our employees' children are taken care of when they're otherwise occupied. We have a cleric visiting regularly to make sure everybody's in good health. Our employees are taken care of, their children are taken care of, and during the time they make some decent money. So what do you say, for 1,500 gold pieces? Can we say this is the chosen place of the oracles chosen?
Can I
kids.
insight this person?
Sure.
See if they're lying.
Sure.
If Ben wants to see the kids that are there.
16, not bad.
She seems genuine. Finn, of course. Come and see the children. And she takes you kind of towards one of the back rooms, well away from the bar activity and the other activities. And there's a very nice children's creche there. You see a couple of nymphs, one male and one female, and they're playing games with the children. You see the male guy doing like a pat a cake thing, and the other one teaching the children the 1, 2, 3s and the ABCs and the colours, very simple stuff. There's lots of nice signs on the walls, classic, simple colours, ABCs with A for alligator, B for basilisk, C for chimera, D for dragon, E for... Give me an E, monster.
Elephant.
No, something from the Monsters Manual.
I don't
It,
Enthrall. What the
Oh.
spell?
Spell. Oh gosh. Pop quiz.
Uriel. That's the name of one of the Gorgon sisters.
Int.
Int! E for int. There we go, that'll do. And it carries on in a similar theme.
Are they in good shape?
I'll make a perception check. Or medicine check, your choice. They're in excellent health. They're well fed.
Okay.
The children you've seen just randomly around Stygian Row are just skinny ass children, right? Wearing rags. These children are well dressed, seemingly be taken care of, seemingly get an education, and seemingly their parents are otherwise engaged in the remainder of the Siren's Roost.
Well, Ben will give the guys a thumbs up, and then he will pull out from his pack wooden toys that he works on all the time and sit down and play with the kids.
Yeah, awesome. They're instantly enamored with you, Finn, and you've all of a sudden got 5 best friends, and they some of them start climbing on you, and they're just being goofy kids, right? So they're all quite young, like 5, 6, 7 years old, and they're just treated as a special treat. They don't know who you are. They don't know your reputation. They just know you're a cool guy with toys. So as you can see, the children are taken care of. Their parents earn a living. They're free to leave if they want, as many of our employees do. We wish them well. We send them on the way, and we also have a bit of a farewell fund. Whenever we make some money, we put just a couple of copper aside. And eventually it builds up and builds up and builds up. And when someone's moved to go on, we give them like a parting gift. But of course, we are a den of immorality, shall we say. A lot of people look down on what we do. But I personally don't have a problem. So what do you say, heroes of the Oracle? Do you want to be associated with the Satyr's Tale? place of the common man with filth and drunkenness, or the clean Siren's Roost? As I said, 1,500 gold pieces. I'll give you a moment to decide. And she goes away and starts fussing around with the various guests.
I'm down for the Siren's Roost.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a much
Friend?
classier establishment.
Bulbug don't care, but can we try to get free food, maybe?
I don't think there's a kitchen here.
Oh, there is a kitchen.
But
They're bringing out food and snacks and drinks to the clientele. Like, it's very, very upmarket. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not great food, but it is food. It's not a restaurant, but snacks and bits and pieces.
We can just buy you some plate of food.
yeah,
Rose couldn't even buy Bulbug big axe. How you buy Bulbug food?
Finn
Food.
hands him 5 gold.
Costs nothing compared to
Finn
what
hands-
it is.
Finn hands Bulbug 5 gold.
What are shinies? Bulbug don't know what shinies are.
I'll just hold on to those for you.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
be in charge of your finance.
What is finance? Sorry, Bulbug have stupid cow brain. Bulbug don't know.
If you want food, go. We'll find you some food. I'll get you some food.
The children are the
Thank
greatest
you.
teachers. Children are the greatest teachers, for they teach us to love unconditionally.
Did you just call him a child?
That works too.
Damn.
Bulbug not child. He
patronize,
been in
yeah.
gladiator pits for a long time. Bulbug big ball.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
patronize
he's the
them,
big
man.
boy.
As you're discussing the finer points of gold to Bulbug, who you assume has never seen a gold piece in his life. You haven't confirmed it, but most Minotaurs spend their lives as slaves, and you obviously don't see a lot of gold pieces as a slave. Julius bursts in to the Siren's Roost.
Oh lord.
Look, you guys can't be considering this. This is a place of sin. It's a place of adultery. These, I feel uncomfortable using the word, but so I'm not going to use it, but he uses a very derogatory word for prostitutes. And he says that word.
As soon as he says that, I am going to cast this suggestion on him.
Okay. I'm going to say he has a flat roll. He doesn't have any modifiers, so I'm just going to roll a d20. Nope. What are you suggesting?
How long does this last?
8 hours.
First one.
8 hours. Go home, cry yourself to just cry in your bed for 8 hours, and think about what you said here tonight.
Creature. Must first save pursue the course of action for the entire duration. That will trigger. That's quite a powerful second level spell. So you're limited. So give me a sentence or two once again next. Give me 2 sentences to describe what you're suggesting he do.
Go home and cry in bed for the next 8 hours and contemplate what you said here tonight.
He turns around and says, maybe you're right. Maybe I need to reassess what I did. Okay, I apologize for causing a scene. I mean, I was going to offer you 3,000 gold pieces for the satyr's tail, but I'll be on my way. And he leaves. Well, that's not him leaving, that's you leaving. Well, it seems as if the satyr's tale is off the table. 1,500 gold pieces, and I will add some signage saying, what would you like the signage to say? The Siren's Roost, semicolon.
Ball.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm not fine with that. But Bullbug, I love you. You're a freed slave that makes me happier than you can imagine. But nobody knows, Bullbug. It's got to be something to do with the heroes here.
Okay, well, first off, lady, the price just went up.
No, we don't really have another option to barter here.
We laugh.
Yep.
Well, we could go back to
Our
that
bartering
bartering.
just left.
Well, he'll wake up in the morning and,
That place is scuzzy. I'm fine with the 1,500.
I do not
Yeah.
want to be associated with that pathetic little man.
Look, I'll tell you what.
I don't think Tethys wants to raise the price. He's like, look, we set an offer for 3,000.
So what, Tethys, make me a persuasion check. We'll start there.
Persuasion. Okay, I'll just do that.
Look, I cannot justifiably match the offer of Julius. But what I can do, I can raise it to 2,000 gold pieces, but I'm afraid much more than that, and it'll be hard for me to stay in business. Would that be to your liking, Tethys?
Well, and you have me as, once a month eye candy outside your venue.
No, do not. You cannot promise that, Tethys.
Well, you have me today.
There you go.
Oh, we do have you today. And Malcolm feels slightly uncomfortable going into this, but you have the choice of escorts for the night. So if you want to do that, that's fine, but we're not going to get into any type of specific details.
No roleplay, Malcolm?
Nope. If you like, because it's fun, say if you want to participate in these activities, you can make me a performance check.
It's not Finn's thing.
So if anybody wants to, this is
so good.
as deep as we'll get into it. Performance check.
I'm gonna do the performance check just
Okay.
because.
That's funny.
Off night.
I think I have advantage in performance.
Okay, sure. Roll again.
But we don't need to go any deeper. But
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Cassandra. Yep. You do. Yeah. Tethys. Yeah. Great. Yep.
Wait, I want to know who Cass is with. Is it with the escort for the night, or we have a whole romantic angle here that we're curious about?
Oh no.
Okay.
Next would have gone off with an escort, but then seeing Cassandra go off with an escort is what threw her off.
Okay.
But she had a bad night.
I'm just going to post something in Discord. And these are the options.
The party is invested in that romantic development. I'm just saying.
Oh God, I'm definitely not picking Callistar.
Notice that the heading is claimed lineage. And some of these are true, some of these are false.
That is not a risk I'm willing to take.
Sorry, I saw it.
Okay, so
like
let's go into a little teeny tiny bit of detail. Next, who are you spending the night with?
Who's the hottest?
They're all stunning.
Let's see now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, D8, is it? 3. Doria.
Doria.
Okay. Daughter of a naiad or a river nymph. So there we go. What about Cassandra?
Type, huh?
Oh God. That is a great question. I might just roll the D8, D7, D7.
Okay. Jumping over Doria. The oddly shaped D7. So that'll be.
I'm good.
That'll
I
be
can't go with the
Eosa.
same ones. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, we'll go with that one then.
Okay, daughter of a sky nymph. Us. Yeah, sky nymph. And Tethys. Roll a D6. Oh, D8. We'll go for the last one.
So
Hey,
I
Gate.
just decided that Tethys insists after the negotiating that he'd like let's do two more. Yeah, so he'd like Axios and Taygate, if he can have both, if that's possible. He's willing to give back a bit of the gold.
Make another persuasion check there,
Oh
Tethys.
gosh, we're going deep here. This is
This is
Now you're
deeper than I was
crazy.
expecting.
Here, I'll add another option.
Okay, maybe he can't.
You can for 50 gold pieces.
I think that's well within Tethys's monetary prioritization.
Okay.
He goes for it.
So,
That's what satyrs do.
okay, cool. True to her word, she does hand you over 2,000 gold pieces.
2,000. Okay.
So we're all going to split that.
Yeah, Rose can get the bullbug axe now.
So it's that much each.
Sure.
Thanks for that.
Except I get 50 less.
Is that including? No.
So if somebody wants to buy Bullbug an axe and a breastplate, I think you said Bullbug?
Liz, hell, Rose. Bullbug kind of exposed with slave clothes.
A great axe is 30 gold pieces. And a breastplate is 400 gold pieces.
Damn.
Damn.
I'll get you that axe.
And Bug needs the breastplate.
Okay. So total, what's total?
Oh, the total, what did I say the X was? So it's 400 plus 30.
I think you said 30
430
for the axe.
Yeah, 430 for
I
the
can't-
breastplate and an X.
I only have. Yeah, I can't do the full 430. I have 380. But he'd buy, so somebody so that helps with the breastplate by itself.
Sure.
4.
So I'm trying to find it
Are you
somewhere.
sure you don't want like a chain shirt or some scale mail?
Some nice leather.
Yeah, I got,
Bullbug is. Bullbug has exposed parts. Bullbug
I got
need to
leather
cover
armor.
exposed parts.
like leather pants for you, maybe.
I don't think Bullbug would get a thigh in those puny pants.
Well, I mean, I'm a pretty big dude. I think they'd fit you.
I think Bullbug got you by at least 200 pounds.
Probably.
Do you not see this gut? And he has a big old pot belly on him.
I will point out
How did you
that
get
scale
so
mail.
fat as a slave?
Scale mail has exactly the same benefits to your armor class as a breastplate, but it has disadvantage on stealth. But it's only 50 gold pieces.
Perfect.
Tabletop, he'd be fine with that, yeah.
Yeah, we doing that. We're poor people out here.
He's also large. I don't know how he's gonna do on stealth anyway.
Yeah.
He relies on me. Pass out trace.
There we go. That's good. Okay, so someone comes up with 80 gold pieces. That will be just as good
Alright,
for
yeah.
Bullbug. And just remember, Bullbug, disadvantage on stealth.
Finn covers at an 80 then.
I'll get the axe, the 30.
A 50.
Yeah.
Finn's loose with money, so.
Oh,
So what's
thank
the-
you, heroes. Both will protect you very well now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bullbug.
So we'll say
You're
the evening activities are restricted to the evening, and you can spend your night in the Science Roost, not necessarily with company, just in a comfortable bed. But we'll say that happens at the end of the day. Like you can sleep there if you like, companions if you like, but it's still like about midday.
So Finn doesn't partake in any of the escorts, but he does almost kind of play father again with the kids.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And you notice once it's bedtime, they're all taken to another section where they all sleep in bunk beds, because obviously.
Tucks them in.
Yeah, it's a temporary thing. I mean, at some point, mothers and fathers come and collect their children and return home, but sometimes, they're working quite late, so beds are provided for that purpose. Okay, so in other words, you still got at least an afternoon to do stuff. You're short rested. Evening activities will happen in the evening. Like to stop and get a drink, which is what Malcolm's going to do.
This all started because we wanted to let me disguise myself so we could. Just reminding everyone.
It's like playing Baldur's
Worked
Gate.
out
You
for
start
them.
one quest and another quest comes along, another quest comes along. And what the hell am I supposed to be doing? Anyway, I need a short
and they cast
Yeah.
the spell
Yeah.
iron.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like everybody's here. So, what would you like to do?
We're gonna
Should
go.
we talk
investigate
about that?
the temple, right?
Yes.
Now, one thing
So-
I will add, just as another wrinkle, this is a big town. Up here, in the location marked with a 21, this, oops, is it there? No, no,
D1.
it's not the Siren's Roost. It is,
The Ryron Soost.
Definitely.
Oh, yikes.
What is it?
We can get more companions.
Oh.
Slave Market. I'll give you a
Yikes.
description as it's reasonably close to the Siren's Roost, and if nothing else, Cassandra has been here before, although the player might be completely not knowledgeable. At least Cassandra knows a little bit. So this marketplace is filled with bronze cages, which surround a central raised platform. A rank barnyard odor assaults your senses. Over a dozen unwashed minotaurs have been locked within the cages. The minotaurs are physically fit, but filthy, and many have fresh bruises and superficial cuts from battle. And you see there is about 12 or so guards keeping things in order, and you see some wealthy merchants comes down and they're sort of checking out the states of these minotaurs. So, heroes of the Oracle, what would you like to do?
So, should we visit the temple and then have Nex sneak off and look for clues?
Clues for what?
Because
What I miss?
she's the only one that can disguise herself.
I think he means clues
Yeah.
in the Temple of Lutheria.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause we're
Do we
supposed
want to
go
go
there to investigate.
shopping first before we do this?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Are you shopping?
If there is a place selling magical weapons, I would like to check it out.
The closest thing you find is a place called Zorin's Concoctions, which is right here in the central agora, i.e. the market. And tucked away in a quiet corner there is, let's label this. This is the agora, which apparently means market. Well, not an agora. Agora. You find a little place called Zorin's Concoction, and this small shop is tucked away in a shady corner of the marketplace. The inside of the shop is dark and dusty, and the walls are stocked with bottles of all kinds. And a human mage comes down and says, "Are you guys looking for some type of concoctions that I could interest you in? I have
Do you have any magical weapons for sale?
not weapons. I have something called a parapet of health, though. Which Malcolm's not entirely sure what that does. Parapet of health. Does anybody know what that does off the top of the head?
Kids.
Oh, here it is.
Reactive
Here
help?
it is.
Immune to disease.
I also have a necklace of adaptation. I have healing potions as well, potions of heroism, all sorts. Oh, thank you, Bullbug. Are any of my items of interest to you?
Not really what I'm looking for today. Anybody else?
No.
Nar.
Everybody could do with a little potion of healing for adventures. Yours for only 200 gold pieces.
Oh, yikes.
It's a hard pass, my guy.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, bro.
All right. Best of luck to you. Yeah, and then, yeah. Turns out magical items are hard to come by. If you're looking for that Vorpal sword, maybe some adventuring would help with that. Okay, so if there's anything you want from the player's handbook, feel free just to buy it at the price it says in the player's handbook. We don't need to go through and roleplay simple shopping stuff like that. So anything you want from the player's handbook, I'm not going to sell you 100 javelins, but you know, anything reasonable is fine.
What about 50?
It's not 50 in town.
Oh, Bullbag would hand back the spear once he got the axe the heroes bought.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Thank you for being kind to Bullbag.
Of course, your friend now.
Not food.
We can get food?
Oh god.
Look, we just ate at the roost.
That was like snacks, not food.
I can imagine Bullbug eating all the, you know, the pass out a play of little miniature pies. It is not getting the social graces. Sounds like you guys were heading for the Temple of Lutheria.
Yeah.
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 And before we gather a crowd, I'll now cast Disguise Self on me.
Okay. So we'll say you do it in the Siren's Roost. That's just an obvious place to do it. You get some privacy there. What does next look like?
Let's go kind of just an ugly male scar across his face.
Okay.
Like weird crooked nose.
Got it. So was it a gnome you said?
Oh no, I'm too tall to be a gnome.
Just a human with a...
We'll just do human. Yeah.
Okay, so fairly nose. Okay, cool, got it. Yeah, and you blend right in, especially in Stygian Row, right, where, you know, broken noses don't tend to go to the doctor to get fixed. They just end up broken and remain broken. So you blend right in. Okay, so you head back through Stygian Row to the Temple of Lutheria. And once again, a crowd is going and they're wanting your attention, but you brush them off as best you can. Can you guys remind me what you did with the Horn of Balmetria? I think you handed it back to Aesop, didn't you?
Yeah, it's back in Astoria.
Okay, cool. So once again, this small temple stands out from its surrounding due to its obvious wealth that has been lavished on it. The temple interior is dominated by dozens of statues of a grinning, dark-eyed woman with a scythe. Casks and painted jugs of wine are stacked along the temple walls, and the temple is filled with a sweet fragrance. And these twins, one male, one female, the male one sees you watching and says, "Oh, the heroes of the Oracle. Oh, welcome to the Temple of Lutheria. Are you here to worship?
Just want to see what's going on here. I feel like we got on the wrong foot back when we first met the tiefling whose name I don't remember.
Plundrous.
Chandris.
Well,
I wanted to apologize.
Oh, apology accepted most gracefully. I mean, it was stressful times with the lightning storms, and I hear you helped quell Sidon's rage, which is no small task. So I thank you on behalf of the Temple of Lutheria. And so so apology accepted. Was there any other business? We just had a bit of a situation here I need to deal with.
To maybe get a tour, see what's going on around here. Get to understand your guys' side more, you know?
Well, of course. Now, and he brings you into the temple itself. As I see, there's lots of pictures around here of what is obviously Lutheria with her scythe, and you see the 6 or so acolytes wearing the black robes of Lutheria going about to temple business. You see there it's open except for there's 2 back rooms which are behind closed doors. Now, as you see, we do. I don't know if this is beneath you or not, but you see, we supply the city with the wine. That's one of the services we provide. And looking around, Kython, you see there are lots of barrels of wine here. But you see several shipments of wine has gone missing. Now, while my pact, shall we say, with Lutheria forbids me from drinking wine, we use it as a source of income to help keep the young members of the Lutheria's chosen educated and clothed. This is our main source of income. One of our shipments has gone missing. So I need to deal with that. So is there anything else I can help you with?
Any insight that?
No.
Sure. I'll make an insight. Finn? Yeah, she seems believable. I mean, you see places where the wine barrels would normally be stored, and you see like a stain on the ground where they would be, and there appears to be maybe a third of the spots taken. So, taking this in with the tone of her voice, you think, yeah, she has had some wine stolen.
Is she nervous at all or anything?
What was that, sorry?
Is she nervous at all or anything? She seems nervous. Is she nervous or uncomfortable?
She's a little bit nervous. You do get that. He's a little bit nervous. You get a little vibe from her. I mean, if nothing else, you know, then she knows that you are going to stop Sidon, and she's a worshipper of Lutheria, the wife and sister of Sidon. So she's a little bit nervous.
Okay.
Is there anything else? We do appreciate you visiting.
No. Do you mind if I just stick around and chill? See what's the happenings at this temple?
Of course. While our services are free, you're free to worship here, Lutheria, as you see fit. But we do ask for a donation.
Sure. I'll give 5 gold.
Oh, a most generous donation. What I'm going to do, as this might matter, I'm going to bring you across to the temple map. And I'll drag everybody in, and you can put yourself where you want. Like Cassandra. Whoops. Oh, not Crow. Get out of here, Crow. Finn.
Get out of here, Crow.
Kythian. Nyx. Tethys. And of course, everybody's favorite Minotaur. See if I can find your token, Billbug. There we go. Move you up here.
I don't have vision, Mel.
Yep, just give me a sec.
Overrated.
There you go. Whoops, Billbug's a large creature though. Whoops. Okay, so you're inside the temple, Kythian?
Still no vision.
Yes.
Oh, no vision on the Bullbug
Just be
token.
right here.
I don't think Bullbug Minotaurs have dark vision. Oh no, I'll give you dark vision. It won't matter. Won't matter for now. Yeah.
How dark is it?
It's lit. It's you can see perfectly fine
Yeah,
inside.
he does. He does
You're
have
just-
60 feet dark vision.
They're
Yeah,
just
well-
looming in the darkness.
These are the twins, one male, one female. I guess it kind of on the androgynous side is tough to say precisely which one is male and which one is female.
Guessing Bullbug's right by Cassandra since she's making sure he doesn't charge for a barrel of wine.
Then listen to the door. Can you hear anything on the other side?
Excuse me. That is private. That is off limits. You can make a perception check anyway if you like.
Yeah.
You don't. The only thing you pick up from is some slight echoes from you talking, and you figure behind this door is a stairway going down. Beyond that, you don't know. I'm sorry. That's private.
I thought you guys had some children around here. I just want to check and see how they're doing.
Oh yes, they're studying downstairs, but it's very important that their privacy is to be encouraged. We just can't have anybody visiting the children. I'm sure you understand.
Are they downstairs this way? Is that what you're saying?
The downstairs, yes.
You're saying this is downstairs, though.
They're downstairs and below the temple. They do not take visitors, and I'd ask you to kindly step away from the door.
I wasn't. Yeah, sure.
This wine or blood?
Bullbug will taste it.
Okay, make a, I'm going to say perception check.
For
Cass or Bullbug?
Bullbug, sorry, the person licking, Bullbug.
Ah, yes. Okay. Perception is wisdom. Okay.
Okay. You've,
Nice, Bulldog.
during your time in the gladiator pits, you've had to resort to some fairly nasty tactics, and you've bitten a few humans in your time. It doesn't taste like human blood. And you suspect, like many of the temples around here, they're sacrificing things like chicken, oxen, that type of stuff. So it's blood, yes, but in Bullbug's opinion, it's not human's blood.
That's blood, friends, but not human blood, like an animal blood. Can I have wine to wash that down with now?
I'm sorry, friend. The wine is not for sale. We wholesale it to the establishments. And
What? Said service is free with
excuse
donation.
Excuse me, miss. Would you kindly take your pet outside of our establishment, please? He's stinking the place up, says this to Cassandra.
Ooh.
Bullbug
At
not
this
pet
point,
be
I
free
will-
now.
I know we didn't discuss this specifically, but before coming in, Nex would have told you to make a scene. So I'm just like,
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
No, not okay. Please take your pet outside.
He is not a pet. He's our
Oh.
friend.
Oh, no, 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 no. The only time Minotaur I've seen are slaves. So he's either your slave or your pet. Even if he's your friend, he is stinking up the place. Please ask him to leave. He literally licked our altar. What type of sacrilege that is? He licked our altar. Take your animal out of here.
Cassandra
Do it
like
again.
slowly leans towards it and doesn't break eye contact with them and licks it.
As
Am I a pet now?
as they're doing that,
Yep,
Dean
yep.
wants to open the door.
Okay, you go to open
And
it.
next
It's locked.
is going to
Okay.
this one, as there's all
Um,
this distraction.
Make a sleight of hand check, both of you, at advantage, because Cassandra is licking the temple. So next, you subtly, both of you, subtly go and grab the door. It's locked. Both doors are locked. Look, this
Well, I
is...
have.
Mhm.
I was trying to pick the lock. I have lock pick set.
Now, the picking a lock is fine. It's going to take you more than just a quick session. Well, depending on your sleight of hand check. So keep in mind there's
Was
a
it
DC.
23?
Oh, that
Or is
won't.
it a different sleight
No,
of
no.
hand?
No, that's fine. Click. The door's unlocked. Then you try and subtly twist the door handle and you discover that it's locked. But Nyx is a step ahead of you. Look, I simply must insist that you leave. I do not have to call the town guards. And many of them...
insist that you leave.
This is my temple. I worship here with my sister.
I don't see your name on it. It's not your temple.
Leave. You're most disrespectful.
Yeah, hero right. No name on wine. Both
Do
drink wine.
Not talk to me, animal.
He already picked up a barrel in the corner. and
Guys, please, let's calm down here.
Guards!
It's
Guards!
getting out of hand.
Guards! And you...
Bullbug.
Yes,
Yo, chill.
but wine.
Cassandra's like, do you want Bullbug? Let's leave this place. They're rude here.
Yes, leave.
Okay, me grab second barrel wine for you, friend.
Put it down.
Oh, down my throat? Okay, hold on.
But they grab...
Oh, no.
They attempt to wrestle it out of your hand, Bullbug. A lot of them are coming up to you. They're going to have a roll a d20 at advantage, +1, because they're using a help action. Now leave as I grab the barrel out of your hand. I've never seen such bad behavior in this temple. Leave!
So rude.
I know. They have horrible manners here.
Okay, so the rest of you leave. As one of
I
them...
apologize for my friends.
Just go. Just
Bye.
go.
Apology not accepted.
I didn't apologize. Just go.
Now it's all on you, Nyx. Good luck.
Feel like I'm you.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
So as this chaos is happening next, what do you do?
I just want to slip in and take a look around.
Because of the
Be
cool
stealthy as
doors
possible.
in Roll20, just click on the door and you'll notice that it opens. Oh, look at that. So feel free to slip into the room now. Close the door behind you.
Yes.
Okay, and you obviously see some more wine barrels. Maybe lucky Bullbug didn't come this way. And some stairs descending down.
Yeah, I will very slowly and as sneakily as possible head down the stairs.
You better make me a stealth check too. Put some temple noises on. Stealth check. The wine was good. The wine was good. Okay. So I'll just put you on a different map next. Just next. And give me a second. I'll connect the dots this side. I wanted to roll a 19. And that's what you see next. You see a couple more.
I'm still at the
Oh,
top
sorry,
of
I
the
dragged you to
stairs.
the wrong one. There we go. That's better.
Okay, thank you.
So you see some sleeping beds, some animal skins on the ground, and what do you see? You see a couple of black-robed acolytes going about some temple business. They haven't appeared to notice you. What do you do?
Really? I will cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. So we'll say you're doing this as you're coming down the stairs, because that's just a sensible thing to do. And you're
And
concentrating.
before I do that, I will make sure I have. How long does it last? Hold on one sec. Actually, now that I say that. Okay, yeah. So before I cast invisibility, I will have my mage hand out, which is invisible. And then I go invisible. And then I will sneak very as quietly as possible.
There's your mage hand. Feel free to move that around. Is it? It's a very creepy mage hand. I love it.
It is creepy.
Okay, so tell you what, make me another stealth roll, and we'll take the if it's better than 19, because you're invisible, so it'll be an advantage. So just roll one more time. In other words. Okay, so your stealth is 19, and you're invisible. Okay, what do you do?
I will get like right about here, and then I will take the mage hand.
You should be able to move this mage hand, by the way.
Yeah, trying to think. Let me come over here. Oh, that's better angle. So I will take the mage hand, and is that fire? I can't quite see because
Oh, it's like a brazier. This one here.
So I will
this one.
send.
Mm-hmm.
And that one. So I will send the mage hand over, and when no one is paying attention, at least as far as I can tell, I will take a couple of the embers out with the mage hand.
Okay.
And just kind of toss one onto. Is that anything flammable close near the brazier?
There's these animal skins. There's these beds.
That's very far from the brazier.
Yeah, I mean, you see stone statues of Lutheria, but they're all stone. There's nothing apart from the beds and the animal skins. There's nothing right next to the brazier that would be flammable.
All right, then instead of doing that, I will just take the mage hand and knock and make a bunch of noise, make some weird noises over here. Or actually, let's do all Lutheria. Try and make them like some weird echoey knocks from the statue of.
Okay, just a sec.
Lutheria.
What I'm going to do. Can you all see Nyx now? What Nyx is seeing?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
can.
Yep.
Yep, so just so you can see what's happening, so as opposed to staring blankly at the other map. Okay, so what is you knock a few embers out, and what do you do with the embers?
No, I'm gonna just send the hand over here and kind of have a knocking or tapping sound come from the statue. Try and get their attention.
This is the two black robed figures that kind of look at each other and squint their eyes, and they both come over to the statue of Lutheria. In fact, you see when you duck your head around the corner, you see 4 of them. And they're all trying to work out where this knocking sound's coming. You just continue to knock with the mage hand?
It's not continuously, but every time they think it might stop, just give it
Okay.
another one. And I will try and sneak past and get a look inside. And that's not good. And
what you do notice, obviously children in cages. Strangely, they're all, I know it doesn't show in the art, but they're all wearing black robes of various sizes. The age range is like 5 to 13, that approximate range. They look a little dirty, but they are well clothed and they're not skinny. But they are in cages.
okay, are they just sleeping, laying there, or are they
Some of them are trying to
crying?
sleep. None of them are crying, strangely enough. Some of them are attempting to sleep, but very obviously not the best place in the world to sleep. A cold, hard cage. And the rest of them are just staring blankly off into the middle distance. They don't seem to be upset. Make an insight check, actually, Nix. The vibe you get from them is resigned to their fate.
All right. And do I know anything about this thing here in the middle?
Yes. It's it's a brazier, just decorated, but glowing with these purple coals. And you see these runes here as well. You did notice some blood on this altar. I can see it just right there. So it's some type of Lutherian symbology here.
Are the runes on the ground in chalk, or are they etched in or paint? Oh.
Kind of etched in, then painted in. That makes sense. Like chiseled out, then painted in to make it stand out. And you do notice some bones around the place. They're definitely not adult bones.
Okay. And with that, I will sneak back the way I came and head back up.
Not fighting, is that the idea?
Hmm.
We're supposed to be collecting like evidence or intel, or what are we here to?
Yeah. Next is doing that basically. We're outside when Next does that.
So you head back outside, Nix?
Yeah, I'll head back up the stairs and
Make me a sleight of hand check at advantage as you try and subtly open the door. No problem. You open the door, slip through to the other side, and where the rest of you yahoos, you altar-licking fools, where did you guys go?
Making a ruckus outside.
Yeah, just chilling over here.
Okay. So next, obviously you go and meet up with your companions, I assume. And you all hear an invisible voice say...
Yeah, they got kids in cages down there.
Disgusting.
You want the bullbug smash up their temple?
I don't think we're supposed to just smash this place.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to go back to what's her
Valis with
to Valis
evidence.
with evidence. Yeah.
We just want to leave kids
But
there.
I was
though?
saying, if we go back to Valis, just saying, hey, they have kids here. Isn't that like a known thing already?
Yeah.
Well, almost.
we
They
have
know
enough
the
to go
kids
back?
go there. They take the black robes, and not all of them survive. But the ones who do survive are educated, well-fed, and have a brighter future under the Temple of Lutheria.
So
There was
So,
nothing I could take that was evidence.
Yeah.
They just have them in cages and are definitely absorbing their energy, or there was something weird going on with runes on the ground.
Well, Bug
They
used
might
to
have
be
been
in cage.
sacrificed. They
Why
might have
not
been
open cages?
sacrificing them.
what's that, man? Last part. Next.
I'm sorry?
I missed the last part. What was the last part you said?
Oh, they might be sacrificing them as well. I don't know.
Well, really good evidence it would be the kids themselves.
And how do you suggest we get? It didn't look like they were trying to leave.
I mean, they're kids in cages.
Weren't we told to not like start a fight or hurt anyone or anything? Just gather intel.
That was my understanding.
So if we go back to her and be like, hey, like Nick's literally seen kids in cages, just hope that she believes us and sends someone down here to investigate.
But if she doesn't, what are we gonna do?
Well, what can
What?
we do?
Yeah, what would you suggest?
We can't just like start slaughtering people in the middle of the city.
And, yeah.
We won't be the
Free all the
heroes for
kids.
long.
What if we
Being a
try
hero
to
is
just
not my
like
goal.
sneak all the kids out?
How would we do that though? It's heavily guarded.
Well,
Was there any other way out? Or is it the only way in and out of that one room?
It looked like there's both doors.
or what if we sneak one kid out with an invisibility spell, so she can, like serve as our, martyr or voice of the
I
cursed.
can't do that without being uninvisible.
Right.
But
I mean,
I don't have visibility, but I do have path without trace.
Yeah, well, if you go in there as like a mouse or something.
Well, I thought too.
I have invisibility for my Zephyr Loot, although that doesn't solve the problem because then I couldn't even. It doesn't really.
If only you had a sorcerer who could twin cast, you'd be sorted.
Okay. Yeah, I do. We do have a sorcerer who can twin cast.
Oh, you do? I was being
do we
facetious.
have-
Let's see. We have a sorcerer. Did I?
You have the twin spell, Metamagic?
What did I take? I took.
Do we have anyone that can cast invisibility at 3rd level? I only have 2nd level spells.
Yeah, twin spell. I'm not lying here. I do have twin spell.
Oh.
Now we're trying to get 3 of us in there, though. It's getting harder.
Yeah.
Well, I go in with you next, and then I cast it on her and myself again.
So you do it twice, think? You got to cast it on the kid coming out.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I cast it with my Zephyr Loot, so I can only cast it once. But if you cast it on me, then I go in and then I cast it on myself and her with the Zephyr Loot. We take her out, and then we bring her around and have her tell what really happens to the kids.
I think we're close. I think we're getting one kid out to tell a story. It makes sense.
We don't how many second level spell slots do you have next?
Yeah.
At this moment, 0.
0? Oh, then that plan's not even viable.
Didn't we just take a long rest?
No,
No,
When
we
No,
took a
it's
short
another day.
rest.
short rest.
We
we
could
haven't gone to the brothel yet.
we
Correct.
could.
Well, you have,
Go
but
get-
you haven't
get a
spent the
rest
night
in.
yet, though.
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna sleep the night to get spells, we might as well go talk to her anyways.
Yeah. See what we can do next.
Because we're never told to
Because,
take
yeah.
action. We're told to just investigate. And I
There's
feel like if
nothing
we
we
do
can
something,
do right now.
yeah.
But I hate the idea of leaving kids in there.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
do you
but
want to storm
even if you
this
take
temple,
one, you're
then?
still. If you take one, you're
Yes.
still leaving kids in there. So, whichever way we do this, we're leaving kids unless we kill everyone and take all the kids out, and then the
Well,
You're not
city
making,
will
you're
hate
not
us.
making this easier.
I think we need to save the kids, but they can suffer one more night, I suppose. At this point.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Opa can still charge in to get wine.
No wine.
Yeah,
No wine.
I
You
think we want to do
mean.
this on the DL. Let's go back and talk to her and regroup, and then we can.
Come up with a plan from there, or maybe she'll just send someone down right away.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can convince her.
Okay.
Okay.
And by we, I mean not me, because I'm not charismatic.
Okay. So, I believe you guys licked the altar. Goodness.
Yep.
So you head back away from the Temple of Lutheria. And crowds follow you, wanting you to kiss their baby and give them a hug and high fives and things like that. Whoops. You grow in stature. And you make your way to the king's palace. And one of Velas's retinue says, Velas is actually sleeping at the moment. I'm sure you can imagine why with the events that just happened. Would you like me to wake her?
Yes.
Of course. Cassandra, a quick word.
Oh, okay.
As you know, your father took part of the sacrifice. The good news is he's still alive, but he hasn't woken up. I mean, he collapsed during the ceremony, and he is not woken up. We're attending to him as best he can, as a manner befitting his station, but he has not woken up. Do you wish to see him? Any requests? Anything we can do to help? But he has not woken up, Cassandra.
I guess just keep doing what you guys are doing and hope he pulls through.
We're keeping him comfortable as best. It doesn't appear to be any pain, and he just hasn't woken up. Would you like to see him?
Sure.
So the member of Velas's retinue, so it's Cassandra and anybody else who wants to come to a quiet area of the palace. And there you see Pythor. When you met Pythor, his big, bolsterous, massive chest and massive arm, drinking, eating whole chickens out of one hand. And by all accounts, he's a terrible drunkard and a fierce womanizer. But you see the frail shell of Pythor. It looks like he's asleep. He's not moving. He looks comfortable enough. He's clean. Obviously, people have been keeping him in as best condition as possible. And you see people giving him a liquid food, like some type of, like a equivalent of a smoothie, I imagine, and kind of feeding it down his throat and kind of massaging his throat to encourage him to swallow it. And that's the scene before you.
I just slap his face. Wake up! No. She'll just like go walk over to him, be like, I don't know if you can hear me, old man, but you gotta pull through. Not for me, but for your daughter that I can't remember the name of in the city. I can't remember the name of. God damn it. Esteros or I is it Esteros?
Put it on roll
Astoria.
20.
There we go. Yeah. For Honora and back in Astoria, she'll need you to guide her to rule the city. So wake up, old man, and I'll make sure I uphold my promise to you. And then she'll leave.
The people attending to King Pythor, they have a warm smile as you leave. And they say, I know, I'm sure he heard what you said, Cassandra. I know he can't show it, but I'm sure he heard you in some sense.
She'll just nod and leave.
The member of Velas's retinue, they take you to see Queen Velas, and she is awoken. She's been awoken, and she's just sitting up in bed, and I don't know about when you guys wake up, but I'm not at my best. Drool on the piddle, drool on the pillow, lying and just snapping up, wiping the sleep out of her eyes. Velas, apparently just been sleeping, looks just as magnificent as ever. Not wearing any makeup, just looking her radiant self. And she's
Nice.
Cassandra, Nix, Tethys, Finn, and who are you? She says, looking at Bullbug.
Don Bulbug, can I eat your fruit over there? Thank you.
What? Okay. Is he with you?
Unfortunately.
He's
a friend.
He's a friend. Okay. What's your name?
Bulbug.
Bullbug.
Bulbug.
If you could have any food in the world, what would you like to eat?
I don't know if you can get enough of it, but Bulbug like big, juicy steak.
She nods to one of her retinue.
Wait, what?
That's cannibalism.
I know, right? It's what I thought.
Not cannibalism.
It's a pretty close. It's like a cousin.
What? Heroes don't like steak?
Oh, I love steak.
Well, I mean, I know you know the implication they're making. You're, in your own words, cow brain.
Yeah.
Not that you're technically a cow, and you are ordering cow. Are you still ordering cow?
Oh yeah, 100%. Cow brain. It's like you give a chicken nugget, it'll still eat it. It doesn't know.
Fair.
That is true. It doesn't happen right away, but after about 10 minutes, a plate of 5 T-bone sized steaks appear, all cooked better than you've ever seen.
Damn.
We'll say a nice medium rare. Even with Bullbug's appetite, 5 big T-bones is no joke. Oh, okay, so yes, get him what he requests. And the retinue comes, goes get Bullbug's his cousin's steaks. What news do you bring? I assume you woke me up for a reason.
Just wanted to say hi.
Hello, Nix.
No. They have kids in cages in the Temple of Lutheria.
Well, that is disappointing. What other information can you give me?
They were locked in, but seemed nourished, although a little dirty. There was a weird purple pyre in the center of them, and they were in a ring of runes that I didn't recognize, and then there was an altar that looked like it had blood on it, and it was a second altar hidden away from the altar upstairs. So if Bullbug had licked that one, it probably would have been human.
Well, that is disappointing news, although I can't say I'm surprised. Now, as you would know better than anyone, Cassandra, the greatest of all sacrifices you could make to a titan, or a god for that matter, is a human, as you yourself, of course, were sacrificed.
Yes. A sore subject.
Yes, I can imagine, and what you've told me next is true, and is what I suspected is true, what people suspect is true. You know, as we know, about half of the ones who take the black robes don't leave that place. See, it is complicated. I know some of those children in those cages are desperate to get out and return to their families. They regret taking the black robes. But half of them are prepared to suffer like they are suffering because it'll be for the good of their family. So if we were to do like a mass jailbreak and open the proverbial cage, I think half of them would run and half of them would stay, which makes this situation so much more complicated. I am open to suggestions, what we need to do about this situation.
Is the ritual killing of children like accepted in this culture? Like,
No.
So if we could get a child out and prove to the people this was happening, would law enforcement, if you will, close down the temple?
Yes, I can send the appropriate centurions. Now,
So what we need to do is, I'm sorry.
no, the complication though is I believe absolutely every word that you just said. I 100% believe you. But what proof do you have?
well, we can get a kid. We can get a kid out if that's what. Would that be proof?
Yes, it would. But the question is, which kid? Half of them will be buying into this, to get closer to Lutheria, you first must suffer. They'll be buying into that. So if you choose to rescue a kid, and they are fully buying into this Lutheria, they will scream bloody murder. They will say, help, help! And the attendants, and they will come running, and we will have a politically disastrous conversation. Taking willing children from temples, that's terrible. That would be a very bad move to make politically.
Well, we could take some children bones also. There's lots of children bones down in that room. Children bones don't.
Well, that would help your case, but, children do die. Who to say the bones comes from the Temple of Lutheria?
Yeah, we need to get a child out of there. Just got to figure out which child to get. And that's the question. So
We could,
we get
I
in
could
there and
put
ask a child.
I could put a kid to sleep.
Yeah, but I mean, so we're gonna go in there.
But you have to
half
pick the
children.
right child, is what she's saying.
Yeah,
If you
That's
pick
exactly
one
what
that
I'm
wants to
saying.
be there. Yeah.
Well, if she doesn't want to be there, then we'll be stuck on the outside with a child who didn't want to come out. But then
Well, I think we'll have worse. I think we'll be in there and they'll scream bloody murder.
We'll have to kidnap that child because she'll be asleep. But we would have to kidnap her because she won't Should tell her
No,
next
the-
time.
Because there'll be a bunch of kids in there.
That is
so
horrible.
The ones that, well, hang on, there'll be a bunch of kids in there. So if the kids that are there that don't want to leave, they're going to scream, raise an alarm. There are a bunch of kids in there, not just one. You can't just, I mean, we can't choose one that others know when we're going to choose one. They're going to see us choose it.
Sneak in. We put a kid to sleep. Sneak her out. Or we go in at night.
We have to sneak past the kids as well.
I just said this one in. He'd just like trip over a kid. He's not the most dexterous. Well, he's pretty dexterous. He could do it.
So how do we select the right kid? Is there any, do we have any? Is there any parents, anybody we talk to that might help us choose the kid, the right kid? One we could already know that doesn't want to be there.
I could make some inquiries. I have a city bureaucracy at my disposal. The complicated factor, though, is the games are due to start tomorrow, and I have many official duties I need to perform. This could wait till after the games. The games will take 3 days.
I don't like that. The kids that are in there now will likely be dead. At least some of them.
I said I have the
We see-
bureaucracy at my disposal, but bureaucracy is slow. You know, I will arrange people. I mean, it's tricky. Like, it's going to look bad for me going around and asking people about their children at the Temple of Lutheria. You know, the cult of Lutheria is going to complain. Why are you harassing the children of the people, the children of the black robes? You know.
Did Next see any child there that looked like they was trying to escape, or that was a little more rebellious than others, or that was more restless than others, that was not did not have a defeated look on their face?
Yeah. Well, but Next did not ask me, you know, to look. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So we could go in and silently try to find a child there that is not matching the others, if we can do it so stealthily enough. Anybody ever have the ability to read minds or anything? We don't, right? Nobody does. Corian or
Let's have a look at Corin.
you guys all have unique abilities.
No. Mostly just fireballs.
That's a poor life choice.
She has I think she says minor illusion. She has charm person.
Useful, but not.
Enlarge, reduce, enthrall.
Yeah.
And remember, enthrall will mean she is the center of attention, so that could work. She has invisibility as well.
Also, yeah.
And other one she could do cause fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, the closest would be what was it? Charm person, or possibly enthrall.
I could also I could stick one of the kids with my Cupid's arrow.
And then they
That would
die
be
before
murder.
they get charmed.
That would be murder.
Of course, brainstorming.
I'll say, Hithis, you could jab them with your arrow. Might, you know, cause a nasty cut, but you could do it in such a way that it wouldn't kill the child. And if you charm them, of course, if they fail on their saving throw, they'll treat you as a trusted friend.
We really want
I
to
mean,
get one out
there's
there.
still the issue that we still could get the wrong person. Like we'd get a willing person, but then once they were uncharmed, they'd be like, why did you take me out? And then we're
Yeah, they
stuck
wouldn't
with
speak out. Yeah.
Then we have to kidnap them until we get so that's the problem with just taking someone. Like
We need to
get 'em out
find
there.
one that, yeah, we need to find one that's we know is doesn't want to be there. Question is, how do we do that? And normally, I can think of do that. One is to find connections to the kid, parents, something like that might know him. Somebody in there that might know that they're trying to escape or they're more rebellious, or if we can talk to one of the kids and figure. I mean, go in there, they can all raise an alarm. We could actually ask them who wants out, and just be prepared that they're all gonna raise an alarm. Can we? Do we think got any kind of ability to deafen the room, or like
Silence.
what's that?
The spell silence.
Yeah, anything like that?
Well, because then that silences everyone.
Yeah,
Or
but
it
we
does
could
not have silence,
do-
just so you know.
I have
it may-
silence.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so there's a possibility of making the room quiet so they can't all scream out. We'd have to do some kind of pantomime or something to ask them who wants to leave.
I don't.
Is that cute?
Does anyone
Go ahead.
speak sign language here?
Isn't
I mean, Dan probably is very adept at sign language.
Or
Next is
pantomime.
telekinetic, not telepathic, right?
Correct.
Bullbug doesn't know,
Yeah.
but the player has an idea for you guys.
What's that?
Minor illusion. You can do like a flip book, basically an illusion of
Yeah.
saying, do you want to come with us or not?
Right. And then I think both I and Corin has Skywrite, which I'm not sure if that. I haven't used that spell in forever.
They're underground.
Yeah, but what does Skywrite say?
It's the sky.
They're also children from the
Obvious,
slums and might not be able to read.
Yeah.
It does have
Because
Because that was
Skywrite.
gonna be
That's
my
what it
thing.
does.
Is
Yeah, I got it.
just
You
write it in.
It's
tried
literally
it.
in the sky.
Sidon sucks. There we go.
But yeah, here's minor illusion. Do we have that one? I used to
Right,
like use
does.
that a lot with Carmel.
No.
Protos.
Kratos. So Kratos could use minor illusion to communicate.
I have the
Scratch
me-
that.
would
It's
be-
somatic, and if you're doing silence, she can't talk.
The other
Oh,
option,
yeah.
I have the message cantrip, so I could just communicate quietly.
Is it semantic as well?
Message?
Yeah. It's semantic. You have to talk to be able to cast it.
No,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
semantic.
Somatic-
No, minor illusion
Somatic
is
is
hand movement.
Oh no,
You-
verbal. So, yeah, never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah.
Well, with message, you point your finger toward the creature and whisper a message, but so
I'm
that's-
gonna say I don't like this plan.
It
It
seems
requires too many of us.
Yeah.
And the most we can turn invisible is 2. With a third
Yeah, what-
level invisible.
You don't like getting kid out at all? Or you don't like the current limit
No,
that we're
that's
trying to do?
not exactly what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm
that's what I'm asking.
saying there's too many people to bring
Yeah.
down and make invisible.
Because we have to
Invisible
get
or
in
silent.
unnoticed and get out unnoticed. Because if we cause
We're
any
never
sort of
gonna-
violence,
get a kid out unnoticed.
that's the problem. Because we can't just go in there and say, "Hey, we're stealing your kids."
I mean, if we can get to invisibility plus pass out trace, we'd be able to get them out of notice, right?
But then you have to make sure you pick the right kid,
That's the part I'm trying to figure out.
while
That's the
also
part that I'm
not getting
thinking about.
noticed by the 2 guards that are down there.
And like pass without a trace isn't
There were more than 2.
No,
there
definitely
How do you-
going
Four.
to get us out.
Okay, yeah.
Like that was a
Yeah.
very filled room.
Yeah,
At
it'd only
least
work
one
with
person is going to
invisibility.
be uninvisible. And yeah.
Yeah, pass out trace only works if with invisibility. I mean, that's it's a combined 2 that I'm going for, not the 1. I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I can be a spider or I can be a mouse or something, which would help. I don't have to
Yeah.
be invisible.
Maybe this will help with your planning. In fact, I'll turn off dynamic lighting funny
Well,
stuff so you can see the whole
actually,
map.
if it's you and Corin or Tethys, you 2 can sneak down there. Or I don't know how many 3rd level spell slots you guys have.
I've got 2.
But
I don't need them. They're level plus.
get down there, you're in a spider form or something small. And then you poof in this corner out of sight. And then we snag a kid. And then the wizard or sorcerer makes 2 people invisible, and then you turn back into a spider. You guys could get out.
Yeah, it would work.
It's just
fine.
a
It's
question
still,
of.
yeah.
It's just a coin flip on if we get a
How you get the right kid,
willing
how you,
or a non-willing kid.
or
I
they all
mean,
scream.
like I think if Tethys were to just like whisper to a kid, "Hey, do you like it here?" So like a question that if the kid heard it and they liked it, they wouldn't like freak out.
Well, we could ask them. You don't have to message them because that's semantics. The only reason we won't worry about messaging is if we need to do silence, which we can't do because that requires getting Pantheon in there too. That's what he was saying. It takes 2 people to get
Yeah,
out there.
we could just go like whisper in a kid's ear, like, "Hey, do you like it here?" The problem is they might
I
freak
mean-
out and start screaming.
But they
And then the
could.
other kids are like, "Hey, no, take me,
Right.
And then the guards come and
then we're
like,
fighting,
"Hey."
not. Yeah, then we're all dying. 'Cause-
Well, the 2 down there are dying.
Well, I'm assuming you guys would run in to rescue us and die with us.
How would we know? we're outside upstairs.
Right. Okay. I still think getting the kid out is the right plan. I'm not sure about how to do it.
No, I mean, we can definitely do that. We just need to. It's a coin flip to see who we get, really.
We could do it
Unless,
that
like,
way.
you know,
Sneak
before.
in, whisper in the ear,
Unless
and
you-
hope the one whisper.
You want to like just ask around the slums.
That's kind of what I was wondering. Could you
Or
find a
we
parent
could-
of some of these? Might know.
Yeah.
Velas pipes up and says, "Look, there are 2 ways we can find about these children. I can do it subtly, or I can do it quickly. Quickly, with some political ramifications, we might be able to find some. It's still a maybe, but I cannot both do it subtly and quickly."
I think subtle's the way to go.
Ben wants quickly, but you guys can overrule that. That's in character. Not smart.
Lot of discussion. Do we have a plan? Says Velas.
Yeah. I vote subtly.
I vote subtly also.
I mean, I can subtly find out which parents would think they. Well, the weird thing is, if I did ask a parent, they'd say, "Oh, little Johnny, he desperately wants to get out." But Johnny has been whispered into the air by cultists of Lutheria for a potentially long time. Little Johnny might have changed his mind. Perhaps this might be a thought. The cult does prey on children. The children who tend to go, they tend to be forced by their parents for want of a better life, and they go reluctantly, or they go proudly as a representative of their family. Taking the black robes would be a great honor in certain noble circles. But I don't think any of them would be cultists, like flying into the full teachings of Lutheria if they've been there for a short time. Perhaps the parents we need to seek out are the parents whose children have not been in there very long. What do you think of that?
I like that a lot. I also think try to find the parents who have first of all, the second children, and if they are rebellious. And if you have kids, you know why I say second children.
Once again, I
They're
can
always
find
gonna
that
be rebellious.
information, find it quickly or subtly. Choose one. Subtly will be after the Great Game.
It should be if we're participating in the games, which I believe some of us wanted to. We should do it after.
Agreed.
Yep.
Ben is very eager to go, but he'll go with the group.
As Billbug belches in the corner. So, I will make subtle inquiries using the bureaucracy at my disposal. Sound out appropriate people to ask appropriate questions, and find out which parents of those who have taken the black robes we're looking for the most recent arrivals to the cult. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, recent arrival, but also kids that have always had a stubborn and rebellious streak.
Okay.
It would not easily conform.
Okay. So subtle it is, with this will not arouse the suspicions of the cult of Lutheria. And I should take, at a guess, 3 days, which lines up nicely with the 3-day tournament for the Great Games. We have a plan going forward, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll start the wheels of bureaucracy moving. Find out which are the most recent arrivals there. With the idea, ideally, now that they know what is involved, probably they want to go. Okay. I think we are good. If you'd excuse me, this is a very stressful, tiring conversation. I've been quite a strenuous few days, so if you'd forgive me, I need to rest.
Of course.
Enjoy your sleep.
You leave the palace of the Queen. You spend a night at the Siren's Roost. Some of you getting more sleep than others. Wake up long rested. And next week will be great gaming.
Pretty fun.
So what we're going to do, it'll probably take the whole session to go through the great games. It does take part over 3 days. But we're just going to do it all at once. And if anybody wants to do something during the evening of the great games, we'll just do that like in the next session after that. Just to keep it all together. I just find it easy that way. So it just gives you the chance to get up to no good in the city. But we'll just concentrate on the great games next week. And then probably the next week after say, well, what did you do during the evenings? What other activities did you get up to? Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right. And we should have Corin back next week. And see you guys next week.
Thanks, man.
See
Appreciate
ya.
it.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Good stuff.